our fallen hero.
Good morning, Valley. I'm Mary Avila. We're interrupting this programming to bring you special coverage on the arrival of Army Specialist Kurt Kern here to the Valley. We have a crew at the scene where his plane is about to land, if it hasn't already landed. That's where we have Action Force Rafael Carranza standing by. Rafael, what can you tell us so far?
Action 4 News is honoring a fallen hero as we prepare to receive the remains of Army Specialist Kurt Kern. Body has arrived. It's been here about 10 minutes at this time. They're escorting his body, leading him out to here McCreary Aviation. His family is on standby preparing to receive his remains. From where we are at right now, we can hear loud sobs coming from the mother, as well as several of the other family members that are here at McCreary Aviation. We're honoring Army Specialist Kurt Kern. He is the 9th service member killed in Afghanistan while on the line of duty. 43rd service member overall from the Valley that were killed the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan since 2003. Specialist Kern was killed December 27th, just last week. An improvised explosive device struck his unit, killing him and 2 other soldiers. This time we see several escorts putting his casket. Right. From here, the body of Specialist Kern will be taken to Rivera Funeral Home in McAllen. That's where most of the funeral services will take place. The family member, as we mentioned, has gathered. The mom has been crying since the arrival of his son's body here to McAllen. She's being comforted by several of Kurt's siblings. Kurt is survived not only by his mother, Martha, and his dad, Conrad, but also by 2 brothers and 1 sister. His youngest brother, Kyle, is 19 years old. Sister Giselle is 25, and Keith is 26. Keith was the person that we spoke to Wednesday when they confirmed that he had been killed by an improvised explosive device in Patkia, Afghanistan. This time we see the family approaching the casket in the hearse. They're walking arm in arm to pay their respects. Army Specialist Kurt Kern arrived in McAllen, his hometown in McAllen, one last time. He will be buried here on Sunday. Sobs from the mother can still be heard from we are standing approximately 50 feet away. Kurt's sister has also started shedding a few tears. From here in McCreary Aviation, Specialist Kern's body will be taken, as we mentioned, to the Rivera Funeral Home off of Pecan Boulevard. The Patriot Guard Riders are on standby to lead the procession from McCreary Aviation, just south of the La Plaza Mall, to the funeral home. Once his remains arrive, the family will have a private viewing. The public is invited to attend a viewing as well tomorrow. It's going to take place also at Rivera Funeral Home. See the mother and several of the family members reaching out to the casket. You can also see his brother Keith, 26 years old. He's also a service member. You can see him in uniform. Several of the pictures that we have shown you here on Action 4 News of Specialist Kurt Kern included his brother, Keith, both in uniform. They're walking away now slowly. As you mentioned, the public viewing will take place at Rivera Funeral Home. That's going to be tomorrow, Saturday, from 11 in the morning to 9 at night. There will also be a prayer service at 7. After the prayer service on Sunday, we do want to let you know that there will be a funeral mass at the McAllen Convention Center on Ware Road and the Expressway 83. They are inviting anyone who wishes to pay their respects to Specialist Kurt Kern to attend. They'll start receiving friends, family, just anyone who wishes to attend at 9 in the morning. The funeral service will begin at 11 in the main ballroom at the west side of the convention center, again located on Ware Road off the expressway. You now see the family has gotten into some of the vehicles right behind the hearse. They will be making their way to Rivera Funeral Home. For more details on the funeral services, you can also head to valleycentral.com as we honor Army Specialist Kurt Kern. For now, reporting live in McAllen, Rafael Carranza, Action 4 News.
Thank you, Rafael, for that. From here, like he mentioned, Specialist Kern's body will be taken to the Rivera Funeral Home in McAllen, where his family will hold a private viewing on Saturday. The public will be able to pay their respects beginning at 11 a.m. with a prayer service at 7 p.m. Now, on Sunday, a funeral service will be held at the McAllen Convention Center. Doors will open there with the service to follow at 11. He will be buried at Veteran State Cemetery in Mission. We, of course, will have full coverage on valleycentral.com, where we'll be airing the entire arrival live. Thanks for joining us.